Mommy, give me 1 second. I'm just talking to Daddy. Mommy, I have to tell you something right now. Please stop interrupting me, Sophia. I'm speaking with Daddy right now. It's really important. 1 second. For the love of God, give me 1 second, Sophia. Mom! Okay, what is it? Does that dialogue sound familiar to you? You can't get a word in with any other adult because your child always has to tell you something that's really important. My name is Jenna Mazzillo, and I'm a board-certified behavior analyst, special education teacher, and mom to 2 girls. For little kids, and some big ones too, waiting can be a really tough skill, especially if they don't understand the concept of time yet. But here's what we can do if you have a child that's having a hard time waiting when you're speaking with someone else. The first thing to remember is we have to start somewhere. We're not going to be successful going from 0 to 100, meaning we can't expect our children to just wait for us to finish a conversation and then attend to them. So the first thing we're going to do is tell them what they need to do to get our attention, because we want them engaging in the appropriate behavior first, and then that's the behavior we're going to reinforce. So the next time you're speaking to your husband or somebody and your child's interrupting you, tell them, if you need to tell mommy something, just say, excuse me. Have your child say, excuse me, and then immediately reinforce them. Tell them, yes, what can I do for you? Before we teach our children to wait, we need to get that behavior going first, because we want their go-to to be to say, excuse me, not mommy, 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 mommy. The next thing we're going to do is once your child is fluently saying excuse me and they're no longer interrupting you by saying mommy, 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 then we are going to throw in really, really brief wait intervals, starting at a second or 2. So you're speaking to somebody, your child says excuse me, you're going to say hold on 1 second, literally take 1 to 2 seconds, come back to them and say, what can I do for you? Thank you so much for waiting. Because we want our children to be successful, and slowly over time we can build up that wait increment, but we want to start getting these behaviors going fluently first. Saying excuse me and only waiting for a few seconds, because we want our children to feel the effects of reinforcement. Saying excuse me gets me access to mommy so much quicker than saying mom, 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 mom. And it feels really good when your mom's proud of you for doing the right thing. Then what we're going to do is over time we'll just increase the amount of seconds they have to wait. Something that's really important to note, even once your child is able to wait for longer increments of time, make sure you do throw in some of those excuse me freebies now and then, meaning when your child does say excuse me, they do get your attention right away and there is no waiting. We don't want every time they ask you something there to have to be a wait. You've got to wait. Hold on 1 second, you've got to wait, because we want to maintain that behavior of saying excuse me. If saying excuse me is always paired with having to wait a really long time, that behavior is probably going to decrease and not maintain. So we do want to throw in freebies every now and then when your child says, excuse me. I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to like and follow ABA Naturally for more behavior tips in your home and your classroom.